Singing, songwriting, motherhood, talk show hosting, mentorship, and cultural icon status are just a few of the various roles that Kelly Clarkson has held throughout her life. The same irrefutable reality that propelled her from being a young woman from a little town in Texas to being the victor of the inaugural season of American Idol is the fact that music is the very core of her being. And now, insiders close to the star indicate that Clarkson is considering shifting the focus of her career back to the stage and the recording studio, placing music before her daytime chat show. It is a change that does not come as a surprise to those who are closest to her. For Clarkson, singing has never been just a profession. It has been her lifeblood to the world. According to an insider, she is happiest when she is singing. And with her incredible vocal range, a sincerity that is unrivaled, and a natural rapport with her audience, fans all around the world are expressing their delight at the thought of Clarkson returning to what she does best, performing music that has the capacity to touch the soul. Success on a talk show is attainable, but there are limits to it. The Kelly Clarkson Show, which first premiered in 2019, has rapidly become one of the most cherished staples of daytime television. Clarkson established her own niche in the industry by using her real charm, wit, and warmth to provide the audience a novel combination of musical covers, her hallmark Kellyoke segments, as well as celebrity interviews and human interest topics. The show has received several Daytime Emmy Awards and has served to cement Clarkson's status as a more than simply a singer. She has evolved into a fully fledged entertainer who is able to single-handedly carry an entire program using nothing but her personality. However, despite the fact that the show has been fulfilling, it has also been exhausting. Simply getting up and interacting with the guests is not all there is to hosting a talk show. It is necessary to put in a great deal of preparation, wake up early in the morning, rehearse on a consistent basis, and maintain a level of enthusiasm that remains high regardless of what is going on behind the scenes. It has been more challenging for Clarkson to maintain a balance between her professional obligations as a television host, her duty as a mother to her 2 children, and her love of music. According to another source, she is thankful for the opportunity to participate in the chat show, but it prevents her from spending time in the studio, traveling to perform, and producing songs. Lately, she has been feeling a greater absence of music, which is the domain where she feels the most alive, the power of music to be restorative. Her musical career has frequently reflected the events that have taken place in her personal life, as anyone who has followed Clarkson's path will know. Her discography has provided her with a kind of therapy and a source of triumph, ranging from the agony of "Because of You" to the rebellion of "Since You've Been Gone," to the empowerment of "Stronger. What Doesn't Kill You?" Chemistry, her most recent album, was published in 2023 and was a highly personal study of love, loss, and strength following her very public divorce. It served as a reminder to fans that Clarkson's artistry flourishes in the presence of candid authenticity, and it garnered critical acclaim for its strength and sensitivity. It is said that giving live performances of such songs during her tour marked a turning point for her. The moment that she was back on stage, she could feel that spark, the source explained. It seemed as if everything fell into place. The crowd, the music, and the band. She came to the realization that regardless of how successful the talk show was, there was nothing that could equal to that experience. The reason that music is the priority is her decision to Clarkson is in keeping with her real nature, which is what makes her decision resonate with so many others. She has always followed her heart, which is a stark contrast to many celebrities who chase after trends or stick to safe pathways. It would appear that her heart is urging her to sing more and talk less. The ability to return to her previous occupation without any restrictions is one of the things that makes it attractive to her. Traveling with her children, having the ability to choose her own schedule, and being able to interact with her followers directly are all advantages of touring. Meanwhile, songwriting provides her with a means of processing her feelings and conveying her personal narrative. Hosting, on the other hand, gives off an impression of being more severe and demanding. I never want to lose sight of why I started all of this. I am a singer. Singing is what I do. Her return is met with open arms by the industry. If Clarkson were to change her objectives, the time couldn't be more ideal. The music industry is currently experiencing a nostalgic renaissance, with consumers yearning for authenticity and powerful vocals. Two attributes that Clarkson possesses in plenty. The country music genre is making its way into mainstream charts. Pop music is returning to its powerhouse ballads, and genre-fluid collaborations are more popular than ever before. Clarkson, who has always been comfortable straddling numerous genres, is in the ideal position to prosper. According to reports, producers, songwriters, and labels are all highly interested in working with her, as they are aware of the desire that both Clarkson and her fans have to return to the way things were. According to one business executive, Kelly's voice is timeless. There is nothing that it cannot penetrate. We have really missed the sound of her voice coming through the speakers on the radio. The art of finding balance. It is not necessarily the case that this signifies the conclusion of the Kelly Clarkson Show. NBC Universal has made a significant investment in its success, and Clarkson herself has publicly stated how much she enjoys her crew and the platform that they work on. She is more likely to decide to take a step back, which may entail cutting back on her filming schedule, delegating more tasks to others, or even rethinking the structure in order to provide her with greater creative flexibility. However, the change in priority cannot be disputed in the slightest. While it was previously the case that her career was centered around the talk show, it is possible that it may now become a subsidiary chapter in the broader narrative of her music career. And the fans are prepared. The concept of Clarkson going on a new tour, creating new music, and perhaps exploring some unlikely pairings has generated a great deal of excitement on social media. After having proven that she is capable of conquering other worlds, an artist returns to her beginnings, which many view as a full-circle moment. A lasting imprint is being created. If Clarkson decides to make music the focus of her career again, it will not only be a victory for her, it will also be a victory for music in and of itself. Her voice is among the most versatile and identifiable in the industry, and it has the ability to inspire, heal, and connect people. Furthermore, Clarkson's presence serves as a reminder that genuine artistry never fades away, even in a period when a great deal of popular culture has a short-lived appeal. It is easy to forget that she began her career as a competitor on a reality program. She has evolved into a cultural fixture, a symbol of tenacity, and living proof that following your heart is always the correct path to take over the course of more than 20 years. Kelly isn't abandoning the idea of being a host entirely, but she is aware of where her true calling lies, the insider said. She has always had a place in her heart for music, and she is prepared to return to her home once more. What will happen after this? The question that remains is a simple one. What course of action will Clarkson take now that he has entered this new chapter? Is this album a fresh release? A journey around the world? Perhaps she may return to her country music roots, or she could take a risk and experiment with different musical genres. Her supporters will be in attendance, in the front row and center seats, prepared to provide her their enthusiastic support, no matter what she decides to do. The stage has always served as more than simply a platform for Kelly Clarkson. It has been a place of greater significance. It is the place where she expresses her true self, where she feels most alive, and where she shines the most brilliantly. If the allegations are accurate, it will not be long before the lights come up, the first chord hits, and Clarkson once again takes her rightful place at the heart and center of music.